Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is a tutorial kind of in celebration of the Muse Beauty Pro Holiday Shop that is now open. There are 18 different curated deals that are available. There's also a site-wide 20% off of everything except last chance items and the 18 deals. So everything else is 20% off. I'm very excited to do some shopping. I already did a little bit of shopping. I have an affiliation with Muse Beauty Pro that I hold dearly. It's the coolest thing. I'm still not over it, you guys. They emailed me and said, pick 2 of our deals from the holiday shop. It took me a couple days to decide which items I wanted to choose because there's so many beautiful sets this year, and I ended up going with the Holiday Twinkle set, which is pretty fabulous. And if you see the glitter that's on my eyes, come on, right? 3 of the Lemon Hedge Space Paste glitters. Private School, Malibu, Wine Safari. And with this awesome trio, a brush. I put it in my fabulous Esom brush book, which, by the way, 3 of the deals include the Esom brush book, and I'm a huge fan. I own 2 of the Esom brush books because one was just not enough. Check those out because there's a whole makeup artist set that has the Esom brush book and bigger luggage, and there's also 2 brush sets. So basically you get an Esom brush book filled with Esom brushes, which are my favorite, as you guys know. But anyway, so this is my Esom brush book. I take this with me on the go all the time. I watch some little ones throughout the week. I actually leave my house really early and I bring this with me. So many Esom brushes and all my necessities. Back to my first deal that I was in the middle of talking about with the glitters, and it comes with the Esom T03, the perfect, precise, fabulous synthetic brush to apply these glitters. I mean, they could not have picked a better brush. Glitter has never been so easy with these products. Mess free because as you're applying it, it's also not floating into the air and getting on your clothes. And when you remove it, you can either flake it off with a spoolie or wash it off with warm water. These are the easiest glitters ever. They're suspended in aloe vera gels, so not irritating. I'm such a huge fan. And this brush is so good for everything. I used it for lips and glitter, as you will see in our tutorial portion. With that Holiday Twinkle deal that I chose, the retail is $82. For the sale, it's $52.80. And I already knew I loved these because I have quite a few. And I'll insert swatches for you guys of the colors that I do own. The second deal that I chose is fabulous and on my face as well. It includes another brush I've been longing for a couple years now. Like, this brush is everything. The Esom X57, this insanely soft goat hair dense brush. The goat hair quality of the Esom brushes is just unbeatable. So good. And this comes with the Ket Cosmetics foundation palette. There's 2 color choices. I chose the light option, but they have a medium to deep option as well. So it has this soft matte black finish. Pans are really large. Here are the different colors. I don't think my phone does it justice. You can use them as foundation or setting powders or sculpting powders. I'm so excited, you guys. This is the perfect combination and it's such a great deal. I've always wanted to try these products. Retail value is $215 and you get it for only $98, which is like a 54% discount. So I definitely will report back to you guys and do some videos with these products because you know me. But this brush feels like Feels like a food brush. It's so dense and nice. And these powders look fabulous. I can't wait to try them on my skin to be non-drying. Loved every Ket product I've ever used. So, and these pans look like they pop out, so they're refillable. And this particular deal that I chose is called the Got You Covered deal. So let's get this started. I'm gonna go ahead and prime my eyes using my Viseart eye primer that I had in my brush book. Thin and liquidy primer, and I love it because it's moisturizing. A lot of eye primers are so drying and thick and cakey, and that is not how I want to start my makeup. I'm going to go ahead and use my little custom Viseart palette. I had a lot of fun arranging this. This quad up in this corner was what I wanted to base the whole palette around. I love that combination of colors so much. I went cool, warm, cool, warm, warm, cool, warm, cool, cool, warm, cool, warm. I have 6 palettes that I pulled from, and if you want specifics, this one is from Milieu, this one is from Editorial Brights, Grand Pro 1, Warm Mattes, Editorial Brights, Grand Pro 3, Grand Pro 3, Koi, Editorial Brights, Milieu, Milieu, Milieu. With my Esom S33 and my Warm Mattes color. On the website, if you want this as a single, it's number 32. I'm going to start to pat this into my deepest part of the eye above my crease. I'm going to then jump into this color here. That one is from my Grand Pro 3. I'm going to start to intensify that, putting it in the same spot but not completely covering it. So in the sale that's going on right now, you can pick a few different Viseart eyeshadow bundles, the Grand Wonderland, and definitely check those out if you're interested in those Grand Pro palettes. There's a deal where you can get any of the edits if you are on the market for some Viseart palettes. Okay, I'm going to go back into the first color and feather that onto the top. Esom W36, it has this angle to it and it's more flared out, whereas the other one is more pointed. So this one will be good for diffusing. I'm going to go ahead and pick up some of the yellow on the outer edge here. I think I'm really feeling Thanksgiving vibes. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of the more neutral yellow. I'm going to switch back over to my S33 and pick up some of the vibrant orange. Increase the saturation on the outer edge. I'm going to go back and forth between the W36, the yellows, and the S33 with the oranges until I am pleased with this blend. I'm going to pick up a clean, big brush. This one is the W35. It's the large friend of the W36. And since I have no product on this, I'm going to go ahead and really buff out the very edges to diffuse the pigment. This one here. I'm going to stamp this on the outer edge, increase the drama. I'm just using a little patting motion. As I start to build up that depth, I'm going to pull in deeper and deeper colors. So this one here. Then I'm going to switch to an even smaller brush. This is the S31, the deep aubergine in lieu of black. In the center of that area we've been building up. This magenta to bring back some vibrancy. I'm just trying to make sure the blend from here up is nice and smooth and seamless. I'm going to pick up my W21 brush, Cyan. I'm going to pop that into the inner half of my lid for underneath the glitter. Bright blue, blend that right into the center. We'll use this and then a little bit of that on the outer corner. Deep blue from Milieu, add that into the outer third. Bring that onto the very edge. Okay, maybe it's a little excessive, but I really want to do a highly smoked out lower lash line. T09 brush. Let's start with the magenta. Lower lash line all the way across. And for that truly weepy lower eye bag darkness, S31, and start to blend this color out. But I'm going to take a little bit of the yellow to do so. I'm going to bring that pretty far down. Taking the W36, I'm going to pat back into that bright yellow, creating a sort of like butterfly wing shape. I'm going to take the yellow and bring it into the inner corner. Okay, with my G27 C-shaped natural bristle brush, this beautiful shapeshifter color from Koi, I might actually pick up a little bit of my Scandinavia finishing spray, spritz the brush. I'm going to pat that right into the inner corner here, right on top of both the yellow and the aqua. Before pulling in the glitter, I want to do a really dark line across the lash line. T05 synthetic brush, very precise, very useful, and my Esom Pro mixing medium. So I'm going to pick up the aubergine color, load that onto the tip of the brush, and then I'm going to take a little dash of the Pro mixing medium, dampen the brush, and then I'm going to stamp this onto the lash line, easy peasy. This will just help the false lashes look a bit more seamless. The first color, Private School, I'm going to put this in the inner corner where we have the cyan color already, and just tap this right on top. I love these, as you know. It makes using glitter so easy because you don't have to pull out glitter glue or anything. It's so pretty. So I'm going to switch over to Malibu, our vibrant blue. I'm going to put this on the center, transitioning the Private School into this deeper cobalt. The glitter doesn't really stick to the brush, so you don't really have to clean the brush between colors, but it picks it up and applies it with ease. It's kind of magic. I'm actually bringing the glitter up through and above my crease so that with my slightly hooded eyes, when I look up, you know, if we see any creasing or transfer, it's not gonna end up being in a spot that I don't actually want it to be, if that makes sense. So bringing it up above the crease is how I like to do it. Plus it makes it more dramatic. And then when my eyes are open, even with my folding, I can still see glitter. Wine Safari, the color I was actually most excited to get. And this one has finer glitter than the other ones. And blend it on top of the blue a little bit. That's a nice thing about having plenty of working time. Just gonna blend those colors together. Esom Dual Eye Pencil in Rosé and Aubergine. I think just the aubergine today. Okay, so for eyelashes, I chose the style number 28 from Lashes in a Box. And I think they'll be perfect with this look because of that strong flare we have on the outer edges here. Okay, lashes are on, and I think that completes the eye look. Let's go ahead and work on complexion. I think what I want to do is layer some Ket products. Ket 03 Hydro Foundation, T45 flat paddle brush. I actually am going to pull out my Esom palette. I like this thing. And this is just a nice lightweight coating. Bring down some of my redness. Correct a little bit of this discoloration right underneath our smoked out lash line with my color corrector from Ket for fair skin. And this is my Isam T43, a mini of the brush we were just using. Underneath the eye where I see some darkness. Right where I have a bit of sun damage. So this is the Mai Tai Ket Fix Cream blush. And I'm going to switch over to this rounder brush, the T47, onto the cheeks. We have a lot going on, so I don't feel like I need a ton of blush. Just kind of stamping that right in, and a little bit on the bridge of my nose. So this is the X57 Isam brush, and it's this large, dense goat hair brush. The goat hair is so soft. Ket Fix Foundation palette. It's a 6-pan palette, and you have your choice between 2 shade options. I chose the light medium palette. These powders are multi-use. You can use them as your foundation. You can use them to color correct, lightweight, and not too drying. I'm so excited. Red undertone 1, red undertone 3, olive undertone 3, neutral 2, neutral 3, and neutral 4. So what I think I'm going to do is lightly set all over using olive 3. But I'm going to lightly set all along where I did a little bit more for my rash, especially. This is almost undetectable on the skin. I really like these powders. I'm not a big powder person, as you guys know, because I am so dry. But if you look at my skin, like it's not dry looking, like it's really fabulous. Offers a little bit of blurring action where I have some large pores, and it's very buildable. And this brush is actually kind of everything. It's so soft. Almost feels like a sponge, you know, because it's so dense. R1, this light pink shade, and use that underneath the eyes. That just brightens everything up a little bit. I'm going to pick up a smaller brush, the W25 Isam brush, and pick up that R1 color and set right underneath the eyes up close. N2, because it's a little bit more golden, and set the brow area, blending it into that yellow haze we have around the eyes. Take a little bit more of that color and put it around the nose where I have some redness. Pack a little bit more for coverage right where I have these dark spots and lupus rash. Create a really nice flawless base. Okay, now with N4, I'm going to sculpt a little bit. So with my X57 and the darkest color in the palette, my N4, just buffing it lightly across that hollow. Gives me that soft definition. I'm gonna quickly fill in the brows using my Viseart brow palette and my Isam E15. And I'm going to go into these waxes here, first starting with the middle shade, lightly filling in the brows. By setting the wax with the powder, you're ensuring long wear. Super easy peasy. I highly recommend that palette if you have brows like mine where you have sparse areas and you've got a lot to build up. So for lips, I have a few options. I think I'm going to first go in with my Isam lip pencil. This one is in the color Plum. I think I just feather the outside edge in. You guys don't see me do ombre lips of this nature too much, so I figured I would do it today. I usually like it the opposite, if anything, but one solid color is usually my jam. I figured I'd do something different. So the other side is the rose color, softer color, and just putting that in the inner section. These are so good. New TO3 that I got with the glitters. I'm going to smudge. I'm going to go ahead and take my Danessa Myricks Color Fix 24-Hour Matte Color Desert Rose. the Danessa Myricks Dew Wet Balm in the color Clear. Let me take my finger and just lightly bring that down the nose, along the cheeks. Just using the tiniest bit because I want the complexion overall to be pretty matte. It has this beautiful finish from the powders, but just to give a little bit of shine right at the highest points, and a tiny bit on the lips. My Scandinavia makeup finishing spray. I have a mini of this that I keep in my brush book. I also have a full size. It just helps keep everything in place. Okay guys, so this is the final look using products that you can get from the holiday shop that's happening right now. I'm so very grateful for each and every one of you in my CakeFace family. Thank you for your continued support and your suggestions on products to try. I really appreciate it. I love hearing from you guys in the comment section down below. Catch you in my next one.